Hello guys, this is Chitrank Dixit and today we will see how to create your Git repository and host it on GitHub. So let me show you. This is the github.com. You need to make your account on this GitHub. So I already have an account. This is my account on GitHub and I have some repositories whom I contributed to. So these are my repositories. So we need to put our source code on this website named GitHub. So GitHub uses Git as source code management tool and host the source code of our valuable applications. So let's use it. I'm going to desktop. So please have a look at my desktop. This is my desktop. I'm gonna make one folder over here. Either I can use the command line to make the folder, or I can use simply the GUI and choose the appropriate options to make the folder. I'm not gonna use this. I will be using the command line. So mkdir test project 2015. This is the name of the folder I'm gonna give it. So here you can see one new folder come up named test project 2015. Now I'll go into this folder. So this is the empty folder. I'm gonna make one file, create one file inside this. Using touch. And as you can see, one readme.md named file has come up. Now let's write something into it. This might be your status because you'll be hosting the very first time on GitHub. Now at GitHub we need to do some settings, so we'll choose the option name new repository over here. We are naming our repository test project 2015. So this is the valid name. You can use this name. This is the first photo from me. There are a lot of trucks in front of my house. Sick with it. This is the first repo from me, and just hit create repository. Now it's creating the repository, and it has created the repository named test project 2015. So as we have created the repository, we need to make some changes to our local system. We need to instruct our local system that what is the remote host. So when I use the git commands, where those changes should be reflected at the server side. So the changes should be reflected at the GitHub's test project repository. So we need to instruct our system. Now just open up your prompt and you need to use these commands. So the very first command is git init. Git init command means git initialize. So in the following folder name test project 2015, file using git init, so it would initialize the empty repository. So it has initialized empty git repository in the test project 2015 folder. So if it is actually .git folder, so there are settings of git version control system in the following folder. Now I need to add the readme file. So git add actually adds the file which we will put at our GitHub. So when I push my changes, means when I upload my changes to the GitHub, the readme.md file also gets uploaded to the github.com. So just hit enter and we can check the status using Git Status. So here you can see that a new file named readme.md with the green highlighting, this means that this file has been added, so that whenever we push our changes or upload our changes to the GitHub, the readme file would also get uploaded. Now I need to commit. So git commit command should be used before git push. So actually in this git commit command we give some message just like initialized repository. Now it has created one code over here and it has added readme.md into this commit. So the commit message is initialized repository and the commit files that should be uploaded to the GitHub repository is readme.md. Now just add more command, git remote at origin in the following link. Hit enter. So here basically I have added the remote host. So git remote at origin. I added the origin as the following link. So whenever I push my changes, those changes would go directly to this link. This link is from the GitHub. This is my username, and under my username there's a repository named test project 2015. So let's push our changes. This is the final command to push your changes to Git. So I'm using git push my changes to the origin at the master branch. When I hit enter, it will ask my username. So my username Chitrank Dixit, and here I'll type my password and hit enter. So it has pushed, means it has uploaded all the data, all the local data of my repository to the GitHub. Now just refresh the page, reload this page, and we can see our readme.md. So at our local system, this was the message we had given in our readme.md. Now let's see, and this is the same message we have got, assuring that we have pushed the right readme.md file. So while pushing, we had used git push -u origin and then master. So the origin is this remote host, and on this origin we pushed our changes to the master branch. Now when we'll proceed into this Git tutorials, we'll also look at the more and more Git branches. So for now you just know that the default branch is the master branch. So this is my master branch, and I have uploaded my changes to this master branch. And we'll proceed, we'll make more and more branches to ease our workflow. So basically organizations make 2 or 3 branches of a single project. So at the very first branch, which is named as front end, people work for the UI, user interface. In the second branch, which is named at the back as the backend, in the database interactions, people work for how the data would interact with the application, how the user would enter the data into the application, and so on. And in the third branch, people use this branch as the testing branch to test if the project works fine on different devices with different environment and so on. So this is all about of creating your first Git repository on GitHub. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and wait for my next video. Thank you.